him from expanding. Fortunately for Chochin, he's desperately suppressing that little corner there. Hasn't picked up at all just yet. Neither has Liang. Still got his seekers and his other mixed units. I think Liang is in a bit of a money crunch here. He only has a couple of harvesters. I think Chochin's early rush with those scorpions came in and did a lot of damage, more than I thought. And unfortunately for Liang, he's feeling the crunch now. So here's a tip here for Liang. Although I'm not as good as you, but might want to watch out when your enemy moves in a large force of scorpions and get those harvesters out ASAP before they get crumpled. Minor oversight. Don't think that'll deter him too much though. Constant fight now. We got rocket militants piled up in the building. Quite interesting. They still got the little Scrin insignia there. That's quite amusing to see. We also got some Blackhand, but they're just getting pummeled by those rockets. Blackhand aren't doing anything. Finally, they get the message. They torch out the rockets there. They torch out the rockets in the other building as well. Got a bit of a fight going on here. Got the first avatar out, first tier 3 unit in the game from either side, as well as Venoms to mow down those disintegrators. Chochin has a comfortable force now. We also have a Corruptor attacking the evil pavement. What? Legendary is confused. What? Alright, laser capacitors. Unfortunately, no demo blades. I don't think Chochin's gonna need them with those many laser scorpions and okay, whatever. Back to the fight. The avatars are pushing forward with the scorpion support, and they're doing destroying key structures first. Good use. Corruptor moving in. Unfortunately, gets blasted to smithereens. But now we got more corruptors at the back here, healing one single seeker. Hopefully that'll be able to do something. Another seeker pops out. Got another fight from over here. Didn't even notice this, but while the main fight is going on, Liang is secretly getting a small Nod army ready and is now pushing forward. He's met up by one of Chochin's obelisks, but that doesn't stop them for long. Meanwhile, the northern armada is looking good for Chochin. Relatively nothing to stop him. He's just pushing forward with those scorpions, now with those blades as well, avatars and the Venoms. Liang now base creeping towards the last green field in the game. Got his technology assembler and an F tower over there. Here's the Nod War Factory building scorpions. Unfortunately, they're still green scorpions. That means upgraded. And finally, Chochin can get revenge, and he goes off and destroys his original NCV, making sure Liang can't build any more Nod buildings. For now, at least, you know. Those Venoms are getting a beating. That unfortunately, those Smith squads snuck in a few kills. However, Chochin, not too much problems. He moves in his Venoms, but they're just getting destroyed, so you might want to watch out for that. Chochin, you moved in your Venoms here for some reason. They got destroyed by the nearby A tower. You moved them back, and again, took some unneeded hits. Might want to avoid that. However, Chochin, not too much worried. He's got a massive army. 3 avatars, a lot of scorpions, and a bunch of Venoms for anti-infantry. We've got another avatar marching this way. And now Liang, desperately in need of funds, still pumping out scorpions. And he's also making some Couple of shock troopers. Yep, shock troopers there. However, it shouldn't be too much trouble for the Dozer Blade Scorpions. However, the Scorpions are not attacking as I thought they would. There's no crush seen here. So here is a tip for Chochin. Use those Dozer Blades, crush through the heavy infantry and take less casualties. We do have the Venoms here, but they're just going to get a beating from the nearby storm column. We've got one tripod in the way. Here comes the Scorpions. They're reverse moving into the main battle fort there. And now the avatars finally get the idea and they target the tripod. Tripod falls down and the Venoms are just helping to mop up any harvesters nearby. Here comes another tripod. Unfortunately, he's just going to get dismantled as well. It's just too many avatars and too many Venoms nearby. And good husk management there by Chochin, killing off those husks, making sure Liang can't reclaim them. Another storm column pops up. One avatar is finally destroyed. And now we've got a status shield. Good use of the support ability again by Liang. We've seen that in the early game as well, where he status shielded the harvester there, making sure it can't get out. That's just going to deter Chochin for a while. Actually, if you have a look, it kind of looks like that avatar is free, but it isn't. And now he's got some shock troops to help take out those avatars, but they're just getting squashed. The avatars focus and taking out the technology assembler. They're going all in. We've got two storm columns. And they kill off another avatar. Venoms are nearby. Unfortunately for Liang, storm columns do have a tendency to attack husks, so he cannot reclaim those avatars for himself. And the assimilator was... sorry, yeah. It was just made for no reason. Fortunately, well, actually, he used it to repair the finder there. Interesting. Back to the northern front. We haven't been watched here for a while. Not too much going on. Just not much I can say. It's just kind of quiet. We've got a couple of base defenses attacking, but that's nothing much to report on. Those Venoms are still watching the area, going around. I'm not too sure who's in favor of this fight is. Could be Liang. He does have the advanced infantry. But looking at it from now, Chochin having the superior army, avatars and laser venoms, that could cause a bit of trouble for Liang. So it's interesting to see how this game is going to get played out. So there's two storm columns defending the harvesters. I must say Liang does have the advantage. He does have a full Tiberium field, so he can easily get both fronts and more armies out as soon as possible. Got a bit of action going on over here. Looks like the disintegrators are pushing forward, destroying a hand of Nod. But the Venoms are nearby to mop up anything that gets too close. Unfortunately,